Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture, and welcome to the 5th episode of Throwback Thursdays. So, in this Throwback Thursdays, in this episode, we're going to be doing the third album of LA-based girl group called Klymaxx, and their album called Meeting in the Ladies' Room, which came out in 1984. So, I definitely have heard their songs throughout my whole life. Being in Ladies' Room, I heard it for the longest time. I love the song. I feel like there's another song on here that I really liked. Oh, actually, that was the only song that I thought was on this album. So I was like, oh, I love it. I'm going to get into it. I want to see where they came from having that song. That is one of my favorite songs. And what did the album what kind of came out of the album that made that single. So, more that I got, but in this situation, I got way more than I bargained for, so I'm very excited because there were two songs off this album that I had no idea were, one, a Klymaxx song, and two, that had a huge great, review and great, what's the word I'm looking for? Just great reactions from critics and everything, so I'm really excited to get into this album. So let me start off with the ones I really, really like. Actually, let me give you some background. For just a minute. So, first of all, this Klymaxx is has been voted by BET viewers as one of the top 5 groups of all time. That's going behind the Supremes, Destiny's Child, En Vogue, and TLC. And those are some hard hitters, so that's a good thing to have them in that kind of space. LA based is what they are, and they were founded by their drummer Bernadette Cooper, who brought them all together, and then we end up having 2 lead singers, which is really great because they have a group. There's a huge group. They are pretty much a big group. 2 singers, with one of them Joyce Urbi, who is also plays the bass, and Lorena Stewart, who also is part of it. And I noticed that one of these people have a very Michael Jackson kind of type of sound to them, or voice to them, which I really, really like, and we'll get into that in a second. So, let's start off with the highlights of this album. So, first of all, the first song is Men All Pause, featuring, hope I pronounced it right, Louil, can't talk today. Louil Silas Jr. I love this song. I love the attitude that this song starts off this album immediately, and I love the fact that there's a lot in this album in general. There's a lot of spoken word. They'll just talk, and you'll hear, and it's just so much confidence in that, in the way they talk, and whoever it is, whether it's Joyce or Lorena. It just sounds so confident. When I heard the Men All Pause, I literally was just imagining her walking in with this high heels, beautiful, this tight dress, just club dress kind of thing, and just looking fucking amazing, and everybody just looking at her, and it's just, I wanted to be her in that situation so bad. I love this song. It's pretty much a self-confidence anthem. Going into another one I like is Lock and Key. This one has the whole album, first of all, has great production. But this one has a really good one. This one's talking about the fact that she's in a very restrictive relationship, and she wants to break free so she can be a diva. And I love that she said that. It's kind of fun. And she has a spoken word in that part where she says that, where she's like, I have to get out of under this man's lock and key so I can be a diva. And they're like, oh, diva, let's go to Spain or somewhere. They want to go Jamaica and everything. It's like that, and it's very fun. And I love the fact that it seems like in a good handful of songs, including that one and Video Kid, there's a lot of kind of just talking amongst the group while the music's going on. It makes it sound like it's probably was one of the funnest, funnest, is that a word? Most fun, video or studio time that they probably ever that I wish I was part of, because it just sounds so much. Those sounds like they're having so much fun in this. Another one I like is very surprising is I Miss You. So I did not know this was them. I did not know this was their song. I heard the song multiple times. I got scared of the song for a while because when I was a little kid, I listened to it. It was playing while I was at a doctor's office at a place where I had to get multiple shots, and I was fearing out of my life to the point where it just, I think about, when I thought about that song for a while, I thought like, oh God, and flashbacks of like getting shots. So I had no idea that this was their song. And apparently, not only was this their song, this is their biggest hit to date. It literally peaked as number 5 in a Billboard Top 100, and rightfully so, because the song is really nice. I love the fact that they can go into hardcore, hard dance floor hitting songs like the man all pause and Meeting Lane's Room, and then they can have ballads like I Miss You, and it works so perfectly into it. And I feel like, due to the fact that they have 2 singers, it kind of reminds me of Fleetwood Mac, where each singer has their own stank to it, and they can add, and they are perfect for specific songs. And I really love that. Going into another one I really like is, of course, Meeting Lane's Room. I really, really like this song. I think it's amazing. I feel like I want to dance to it all the time, every time I hear it. It's very sassy. It's very amazing. I love it. One thing that I want to point out that I did realize that I keep in my head about it is that when I first heard the song, where she's like, I'll be your freak, cause so, and it goes, do, kind of thing. I feel like, for some reason, that I remembered it going, I'll be your freakazoid, freakazoid, do, kind of thing. Or while it's do, kind of thing. And I feel like I remember it went that way, but I never heard it ever since. And I feel like maybe it happened back in the day where they were radio. Do you remember radio? And do you remember radio DJs where they used to just remix? They have like a 2-hour thing where those remix things into songs within songs within songs within songs within songs, kind of go into one song, and they'll be completely DJing, and it just sounds so great. And I remember that piece having, so maybe that's what happened in my memory, but I really love that piece where it goes freakazoid kind of thing. Anyway, going to the next one, Video Kid. I didn't like it in the beginning until it grew on me, and it's very cute. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It's like, she'll say, I'll be the fruit and he'll be my Pac-Man kind of thing. It's very cute. Going into the next song I really like is Love Bandit, which I did like in the beginning. It hit hard, amazing as a dance floor hit. And then it kind of faded out for a while. It just felt like it went on for a while, and I felt like it just, the song, this one and the last song, I Betcha, had just kind of went on, and there was the parts were repetitive, and then verses were repeated and choruses repeated a chorus, but it just felt like there was nothing. The energy kind of died out into where they're just like, here's a dance song and here's another dance song that's kind of about the same tempo, but it's something that you liked in the beginning, right? And it was like, yeah, but the beginning had more substance. So that's pretty much it. There's only 9 songs on this album. I give this album a 9 out of 10. I really love the energy. It kicks off so nicely, and then it goes all the way down into, it kind of fades out after a while, pretty much after it Ask Me No Questions, but it hits hard for the majority of the album, so I'm really happy with that. Leave a comment below. Tell me what your history is with Klymaxx. Tell me if you have a long history with them. Tell me about them. What's your favorite songs from them? What's your experience personally with them? Do you have their albums? Tell me anything about it. I would love to know your side about just their history with them. And if you like this album, if you like this video, hit the like. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get more of my videos. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.